Hey everyone, Chris here for Thomann Guitars and Basses. We're at NAMM 24. It's loud as ever, and I have the one and only amazing Dave Friedman here. How are you doing, Dave?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, it's
been a while.
It's definitely been. And I see we have something really cool coming up from Friedman. So can you walk us through?
Okay, so this is the first in the vintage line. Now, what comes in the vintage line? Well, we'll see.
Okay.
But it could be all sorts of things.
Okay.
So the amp that spawned me making amps was an old 68 Plexi Marshall that I've had forever. I used to run it with a Variac because I was a big Van Halen fan, you know, and you know, it just had a sound. There's a whole story behind that, but we won't go too deep. So the first amp in the vintage line, of course, is a sonic recreation of it with a few twists.
Okay.
Built-in Variac, so low voltage or high voltage, right? So you can do the Variac sound. It automatically changes the bias and everything in the amp.
So it is an actual Variac.
Yeah, it's an actual Variac. Same response as a real Variac would be. MVC control, which is a post-phase master, but it's a different one than most everyone uses, and it's a little better. It's just better. It's more right all the way down.
Wow.
Is it as good as going into, say, a power station like we have sitting here or something? Maybe not. But is it close? Yes.
You can actually go down with the volume.
Yeah.
You don't lose the juice. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And then other than that, it's really set up. I don't have 4 inputs on this, right? They're internally jumpered. So, you know, the old jumpering thing?
Yeah.
You can just blend at will. And the thing I added, you know, there's different eras of Marshalls have different bright caps on their different things. So like off is no bright cap, on is that big Marshall one, a gnarly one, and then the other is like a JTM 45 one, which is just a subtle bright thing. So you can blend at will, but I also put a bright switch on the bass channel, which it never has.
Yeah.
And so say maybe you just have a Strat, and you're not doing the total crunchy thing, you just want it clean with a little bright switch, you can just play it clean with the Strat with a little bright switch, you know?
How close does...
blend it a little bit, or any combination of bright switch that you like the blend of.
Is there a combination in there that gets into like a JTM kind of cleanish tone?
Yeah, I mean, that bass channel will give you more of that JTM-y kind of thing, and then you could even just blend in a little of the treble channel. You just have to play with them until you find the sound you want.
Nice. How would you set up like an EVH kind of sound?
Well,
you didn't jump the channels, right?
That's really simple. The bass channel with the bright bass channel off, the bright in the middle, this bright to the right, that on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. In this particular amp, I always ran mine with the treble at 8.
Okay.
So treble at 8.
And the Variac?
And Variac in the Variac mode. And that's how it's set up currently, which you might show in a few minutes.
What's up in the back? Like effects loop, anything that we got used to from you?
No effects loop.
Oh.
You can't do that in a vintage style amp.
Yeah. It's probably because the power amp just distorts too much.
So someone put it really good. I think Pete Thorne put it really well. He goes, yeah, here's what it sounds like. Put a tube screamer after your delay. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Well,
in effects loop? Like, no. Because the power sections, the phase inverter is distorting and the power section is distorting, so your effects are distorting.
Yeah, it's pointless.
It's much better to use something like a power station or something that has an effects loop, put the delay in the loop, or you know, something like that, or use front end effects, you know, like Echoplex or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
When are these amps coming out?
Within the next couple months, we're going to start making them right away.
Dying to try it out. Thank you so much, Dave. Have an awesome show and wish you less volume and a lot of guitar fun. You guys take it easy. You'll find a link in the description below for all the infos. As soon as we have anything, you will have it right there. And of course, leave a comment. I'll come back to you. Take care. Thanks, Dave.